You already know the way, part 1. You don't need to rush. You're not late. You're not broken. You're just in a moment. A quiet moment between the old and the new. And that's okay. There's a part of you that sees everything. It doesn't speak in words, but it listens to every heartbeat. It notices things before you do. It remembers, even what you think you've forgotten. Some call it the subconscious. Some call it intuition. Some call it the soul. It doesn't really care what name you give it. It only cares that you listen. Sometimes you feel lost. But what if being lost is just how it feels right before something shifts? What if confusion is a sign that old patterns are dissolving? That your deeper mind is quietly preparing you for something new? You don't always have to understand it. You just have to allow it. Your body knows the way. Notice how it feels when something is right. Not perfect, not easy, just right. Notice the softening, the warmth, the breath that suddenly becomes easier. And when something is not right, you feel it too. The tightness, the hesitation, the echo of no that lives in your chest. Trust those signals. They come from somewhere ancient and kind. The path doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it looks like stillness. Sometimes like tears. Sometimes like suddenly not wanting what you used to chase. That's not failure. That's your system reorienting, realigning. Like a river, you're meant to move with gravity, not against it. Let it carry you. There is no single answer. There is no perfect version of you waiting at the end. There's only this moment, this breath, this quiet space inside where something is always listening, always guiding. You don't have to push. You don't have to prove. You only need to remember. You already know the way. So rest. Breathe. Let yourself be gently returned to the place inside you that never forgot. Listening to the body part 2. Sometimes, the body answers before the mind can form a question. A shift in your chest, a flutter in the belly, a soft sigh. Not everything needs to be explained. Some things just need to be felt. Like how you already know what calms you, what nourishes you, what gently says yes from within. The body doesn't speak in words, but it speaks with clarity. Tightness is a no. Lightness is a yes. Exhaustion is a boundary. And tension, it often means something needs your attention. You don't have to analyze it. Just listen, notice, stay close. Like a friend learning a new language. With presence, with patience. You live in a world that wants you to stay in your head. To explain, to justify, to push. But your body, it lives in the present. It knows when you're forcing something. It knows when you've abandoned yourself. It knows when it's time to rest and when it's safe to rise. It doesn't ask for perfection, only for connection. For small moments of remembering, you're not a machine. You're a living thing. Growing, feeling, responding. So come back to your breath, to the rhythm of your steps, to the way your hands know how to comfort. Come back, not because you're broken, but because this is home. When you listen, the body softens, the fear lessens, the resistance becomes curiosity. And maybe what once felt like pain becomes a doorway. Maybe what once felt like failure was just your body saying, not this way. Try gentler. It always wanted you to hear. And now you are listening. So stay close. Place a hand on your heart and whisper, I'm here. I hear you. I will stay. Because listening is an act of love, and your body has waited a long time to be loved this way.